Why can't Mumbai get rain ready on time? Why must citizens endure traffic jams, potholes and dug up roads year after year? Over the last 2 months, Mirror Now has relentlessly been asking these questions, and every time we received nothing more than rhetoric. And now a Times Network expose has revealed the real reason for the delay.
पौने 2 तो फिर सबसे ज़्यादा आपका खर्चा किस में होता है, ज़्यादा जाता है?
पौने 2 टका तो यही हो जाता है कि जहाँ काम करते हैं ऑफिसर लोग फील्ड साइड इंचार्ज रहता है, हाँ, इसके ऊपर असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर रहता है, फिर एग्जीक्यूटिव रहता है, डिवाइस रहता है.
Damning revelations by at least 3 road contractors that uncovers the real reason why the city suffers from bad roads year after year.
शिवसेना वगैरह इन लोग
उनको जब स्टैंडिंग में दे देते हैं, लोकल जो होते हैं उनको वापस देना ही पड़ता है. सोशल वर्कर, कॉर्पोरेटर, गुंडे लोग,
अच्छा,
सबको संभालना पड़ा. आरटीआई ईमानदार होना चाहे तो भी नहीं हो सकता. प्रोडक्ट कहाँ से लाएगा बेटा?
Contractors confessing that the standing committee that includes netas from Shiv Sena, BJP and NCP take 1.75% of the project cost as bribe to sanction a project in the first place. And up to 20% of the taxpayers' hard-earned money goes down the drain as bribe for netas.
Money as in per road they ask for money? As in every road,
every lukha, everywhere they ask money.
And how much percent they ask?
Anything, depend on the person to person. Even the top people don't ask. Even though every corner there's one bike in Bombay.
Year after year, the government promises Mumbai motorable roads. Monsoon after monsoon, citizens pay their taxes and yet navigate potholed roads. But this time, we will not be appeased by the customary words of action. Mirror Now report.
This is a story about extreme corruption. This is a story about people in the government putting their pockets ahead of your needs. This is a story about the fact that money trumps all else in our country. It is more powerful than anything else you and I might have to offer. So we pay our taxes. In all of our cities, we pay our taxes, and in return for those taxes, we expect services that a citizen should have. A decent road to drive on, to not have to spend 2 hours in traffic every day, clean air, clean water, a corruption-free system. We'll never have that because this is the level of corruption that we have to deal with. The kind of things that have come out from this sting operation that the Times Network has conducted is shocking. Where this contractor has told us that it is not just, he said, the standing committee of the BMC has a rate for every job. And after that, when they start working on specific roads, politicians show up in the middle of the night and demand protection money. They said RTI activists are demanding money from them. So politicians, babus, police, RTO, RTI, everybody wants their slice of the pie. So what is left after paying all of these people their slices? No road, no services, nothing for the people who actually paid for this, which is you and me as citizens. Corruption is eating away at the heart of this country. And it's eating away at the money that you and I pay. Why aren't we getting accountability? Because everybody is in on it. Because nobody wants a clean system. Because nobody is serious. That's the question we're asking tonight. How long are we going to allow corruption to eat into our system? And where are the promises of transparency? Where are the promises of a corruption-free India? Brashtachar Mukt Bharat. When are we going to see it? That's the question we're asking this evening. And it's not just about Mumbai, it's about every city, every rupee that you pay in taxes. Where is our accountability? Joining me on the show this evening, Aarti Sate, spokesperson of the Maharashtra BJP, Clyde Crasto, spokesperson of the NCP, Abha Singh, advocate and activist, Dhanraj Vanraji is a retired Assistant Commissioner of Police, Shailesh Gandhi, former Central Information Commissioner and RTI activist, Rajiv Mishra, RTI activist. And I'm very happy to have both of you here because there is also an allegation about RTI activists who are extorting money. Sujay Kandawala is an advocate joining us as a legal voice and a citizen voice. I'm going to start with Abha Singh. Abha Singh, some of the things that we heard We have to pay at least 1.75 rupees of the project cost to the standing committee. Then come the officers. Site engineer, assistant, deputy, sub-engineer, accounts department. We have to pay everyone or we can't get the work done. This is the system we live in this country, Abha Singh.
I think if he says 17 to 18%, I think is less. They must be paying at least 40% as bribes, because in BMC nothing moves without giving money. In fact, I am told that from every table you have to pay money to the top. So it is not just the peon in BMC office, the ward officer in BMC office, the local corporator, but I am told it goes up to the chief minister's office, it goes up to the commissioner's office, and nothing has changed. Corruption is the very much same, be it Congress government or BJP government, and the result, you are very right, Faye, when you say that we don't get roads, we have young children dying due to pothole accidents, and the issue is, what is the anti-corruption Bureau doing? Why no corruption cases have been registered? When you have these contractors saying openly that they are paying money, why can't they do a suo moto FIR against unknown persons and investigate? The ACB, in fact, I would say the Anti-Corruption Bureau is also hand in glove, and it takes cuts from BMC officers. The contractors pay the BMC and the ACB takes from BMC. That is why it is a win-win situation for everyone, and the sufferers are the Mumbaikars. And when the PC Act, Prevention of Corruption Act, is clear, Section 7 says anyone who takes illegal gratification, imprisonment 6 months to 5 years. How many people have been arrested by ACB till now? In fact, Section 13 again says even giving a bribe is an offence. Why nobody has been arrested till now? Because even the law enforcers, they are also getting money, and it is the sufferer is the Mumbaikar, and every government department is only taking money.
Absolutely. And I want to play this out, and I'm going to play out clips of this entire sting operation so people watching at home understand what we're saying. This is clip number 1. I'm going to ask my producer to play this out for you. Listen, and your heart actually goes out to a road contractor who has up until now, for our viewers at home, been considered the problem in the system. Road contractors have been blacklisted. Some of them have been jailed. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to their side of the story.
2% देना पड़ता है।
2.25। तो फिर सबसे ज़्यादा आपका खर्चा किस में होता है, ज़्यादा जाता है?
2.5 तो यही हो जाता है। फिर जहाँ काम करते हैं ऑफिसर लोग फील्ड साइड इंचार्ज रहता है। हाँ। इसके ऊपर असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर रहता है। फिर एग्जीक्यूटिव रहता है। डिवाइस रहता है।
ओके, तो इन सबको देना। अकाउंट्स
100% आपने काम किया है, नहीं मिलसे का छुट्टी नहीं। हाँ। तो भी अगर पैसा नहीं दोगे तो आपका भी जिंदगी भर की बनेगा।
तो अकाउंट्स को भी देना पड़ता है भाई?
अकाउंट को भी देना।
अच्छा। तो उसमें आपका कितना % जाता रहेगा उसमें आपको?
10 से 12%।
बाप रे, ये अपना शिवसेना वगैरह इन लोग
उनको जब स्टैंडिंग में दे देते हैं। अच्छा। लोकल जो होते हैं उनको वापस देना ही पड़ता है। सोशल वर्कर, कॉर्पोरेटर, गुंडे लोग।
अच्छा।
सबको संभालना पड़ा। RTI ईमानदार होना चाहे तो भी नहीं हो सकता कॉन्ट्रैक्टर।
Well, that's simply what that contractor said. He said everyone needs to be paid. Politicians from the standing committee, we have to pay the local guys, the social workers, the local cooperators, the gundas, the RTI activists, the site engineer, the assistant engineer, deputy engineer, sub-engineer, accounts department. Everybody needs to be paid. The only person getting swindled in all of this is you. Watching at home, who paid your taxes on time, you get zero accountability. Aarti Sathe, spokesperson of the Maharashtra BJP. भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त भारत कब मिलेगा? Aarti, can you hear me?
Sorry, what was the question? I couldn't follow.
Yeah, my question is, there was a constant promise.
Your voice was breaking. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, I'll repeat. My question is, there was a constant promise of the removal of corruption from our system during the 2014 elections, and then again during the elections last year for the BMC, where the BJP promised us that the entire system will be kept on the straight and narrow. And then, of course, let's not forget demonetization, which was meant to clean the system of corruption, clean the system of cash. Has none of that worked?
No, I completely disagree with the fact that none of it has worked. In fact, all this has really worked as a deterrent, and we have come down very heavily on all the tainted road contractors. We, in fact, in the BMC, in spite of the fact that we won a very great seat tally, we refused to take the mayoral posts, we refused to take important positions because we wanted to work as a watchdog as far as the functioning of the BMC was concerned. In fact, our MLAs have asked in the assembly to form a SIT for the purposes of cracking down on these road contractors. Let me also tell you that the sting operation which has just come to light, if there is any thing which is true and if there is veracity in what this road contractor says, then let him put it on affidavit. Let him name all the people, and we are party agnostic as far as the fact of cracking down corruption as road contractors are concerned. Let them give the names, let them give the names of all the politicians or any police officers, any RTI activists, and strictest action will be taken against them. The other thing also, which is an important thing, is that now in the tender filling process itself, we ask the road contractors to give an affidavit wherein even if a simple FIR is filed against the road contractor, he is debarred from really participating in the bidding process. So as a government, we are very, very sure that we are against all these malpractices. In fact, in the YE Municipal Corporation, there was a BJP lady who was heading it and was caught for corruption charges, and she is facing trial for that. So like I said, we are party agnostic. Let these road contractors put it on affidavit who they are bribing. And finally, the person who gives the bribe and takes the bribe are equally responsible. So let's not be sympathetic towards the road contractors.
So actually, okay, Aarti Sathi, allow me to rebut what you said.
And we will come down very heavily as a government.
Allow me to rebut what you said. You said, first of all of these things were meant to be deterrents. Nobody has been deterred at all. The corruption is on full blast. We don't know if it's worse than what it used to be, but it is pretty bad right now. You said corrupt road contractors have been thrown behind bars.
We've just blacklisted contractors have not been given work.
Yes, you said corrupt corrupt contractors have not been given work. We've just proven that the contractors are not the only problem. You have a far deeper problem, which seems like the contractors are being not just blacklisted but blackmailed.
Well,
you also said.
Enough.
Let me finish, please.
We are saying.
Let me finish.
We are saying let them put it on affidavit.
Right.
Let them put it on affidavit. We will take the action which is required.
You then said,
let them name the people.
You said we are not going to shy away from it. And you swiftly followed that sentence with, we will not spare the bribe giver. So what you're telling that person to do is to come out and say, I have given a bribe. You will promptly prosecute the person who blows the whistle. Absolutely. Where is the protection for the whistleblower? Clyde Crasto, go ahead.
It's your sting operation. It's your sting operation. You are coming out with this sting operation.
It's your government.
Equally, both are
it's your government. It's your system. It is your job, and you made open promises that this would not happen. You said, and you used the word saying, we wanted to be the watchdog. We promised a corruption-free system. We promised transparency, and this was the promise made by the BJP through the Chief Minister. He said, we will allow the Shiv Sena to pick its mayor and its assistant mayor, and we will be the watchdogs. We will promise you a transparent system. Where is the transparent system? Why don't we have it yet, is my question. We don't have a concrete answer yet. Clyde, go ahead.
So that I'm allowed to speak because
I just answered that our legislators have asked for a SIT.
Okay. Clyde,
they've asked for an SIT in the assembly. SIT for exposing the road contractor scam.
There are a lot of things that have been asked for, but it actually practically does not happen.
See, it's not just the contractor, which is what we're saying to you. The problem runs into the own system, and the standing committee, let me point out, has representatives of every political party, including the NCP. The NCP has one, but the BJP, the Shiv Sena, the Congress, everybody has representatives sitting in the standing committee.
Works there. That's how.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Faye, the point, what I'm going to make here now is that, we heard the BJP spokesperson, saying everything that sounded really like, grand. But I hope it practically happens, because what is happening now is now they are raising the voice and saying there's transparency, we're going to institute an SIT and all. But question is, what were they doing for 20 years? Why were they quiet for 20 years? We've constantly been saying that it's not just the contractor, it's this whole corruption. Now, Aarti, can I speak? Because, when you were talking, we did not interrupt. You can always rebut later, please. I request you. The point here is for 20 years.
Carry on.
Yeah, for 20 years you kept quiet, and I know you will take it all to a different direction. But for 20 years you kept quiet. You just decided to say something now. But the thing here is that this whole system is deep rooted. It's the people in the standing committee. You have a majority there. You all have been in the majority. Like Faye mentioned, there are people from my party also there. Fair enough. But if they are there and if they are part of this corrupt system, it has to be exposed. And even the contractors.
Will you investigate the people of your own party?
Yes, we will. If we know this is happening, we will definitely investigate. But like it's very easily, and very, very swiftly, like you said, it was put up by the BJP spokesperson that, it's not just the person who's, taking the bribe, it's the person who's giving the bribe. So you tell me which contractor is going to put his whole business on the line and say that, yes, I'm giving bribe to so-and-so, because he knows that he's also going to be suffering. And the other aspect of this whole thing is that there are a lot of people in the BMC who've been blacklisted, but they've been given work somewhere else, like the metro project. So you are taking people out of here saying that, oh, we've done something very good by, bringing the corrupt person out of here, but you're giving them a whole new business somewhere else. So it's about time that you walk the talk, because it's just going on talking, we're going to do this, we're going to institute this, we're going to do that, we are the watchdogs. But where is all this heading to, and what are you doing about it? There's no concrete proof of that.
Let me bring in Shailesh Gandhi. Shailesh Gandhi, I'll also play a couple of clips as well, but I want to, this sort of corruption back and forth of we will investigate, we will see, write an affidavit, and then we will prosecute the person who writes an affidavit. It's a careful system of blackmail, isn't it?
There is actually a solution. And I would rather speak about a possible solution rather than the problem. The problem we know, there is great corruption. Why is it that honest contractors do not undertake works in BMC? It's not that everybody is dishonest. There are a lot of contractors, a lot of business people who will not resort to corruption and will take a position and say, we'll lose business, but we'll not do corruption. The basic trick in BMC lies in not paying a person. So if an honest contractor comes, he will not get paid unless he bribes. And therefore, the honest contractors actually run away from BMC. They say, we will not do BMC work, we'll do somewhere else where we can live an honest life. A very simple solution, and the Municipal Commissioner has admitted that it is a solution which can be very easily implemented. Entire BMC is on a SAP system. So every document, every bill, every paper, every account is on the SAP system. I am suggesting that the entire SAP system be open to citizens to view, including the dashboards. And in particular, tender conditions, penalties, all kinds of conditions. Also, together with that, whenever a bill is submitted by a contractor, it should go up on the SAP system, and when a bill is paid, it should go up on the SAP system. Citizens are your best vigilance monitors, and transparency would help a great deal, but actually nobody is doing it. Everybody says, yes, yes, we want to be transparent, we shall be transparent. These are very good words of intent.
Mr. Gandhi, what are we going to do about the RTI activists who are also being accused of blackmail?
Okay, the thing is, it's not that they are RTI activists or not. People use RTI. When in a society I have black sheep, it's unlikely that RTI will only get angels. But one more thing I want to point out for that contractor. That contractor admits that he's in a completely corrupt system. When he's in a completely corrupt system, he is also doing something wrong, and therefore he is paying anybody and everybody who has information about his doing something wrong. It's not RTI that is to blame. It is the fact that basic corrupt things are happening, and then of course some people think it's an easy way of making money. RTI, as I said, will not only get angels. I disapprove of the blackmailing they do. Okay. But when a system cannot clean out itself, then all such elements will come in.
Right, I want to play this clip, after which I'll ask Sujay to respond. This is clip number 2 about how it's not just the members of the standing committee and the politicians, but the local gundas who also extract money from any contractor who's building roads in the city. Listen in.
एरिया के गुंडे लोग कोई भी आके दम ना रहे, आरटीओ पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट सबसे ज्यादा
आरटीओ
मैंने परमिशन लिया है, फिर भी उनको पैसा देना पड़ता है। हर एक वीकली उनको बांधना पड़ता है, एवरी सैटरडे को उनको पैसा देना पड़ता है।
पर ये सब तो सबको ही पता है कि ये इतना इतना पैसा सबको जाता है,
और सब ईमानदारी की बात करते हैं। खाली एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को चोर कर रहे हैं। आदमी चोरी मजबूरन करता है, मतलब करना पड़ता है। इतना पैसा देना पड़ता है कि आदमी कहाँ से लाएगा?
मतलब
क्यों बम्बई के रास्ते खराब होते हैं?
यही सवाल पूछ रहे हैं मुझे।
हाँ, बाकी कहीं पे क्यों नहीं होते?
क्यों?
एक तो यहाँ का कोई सिस्टम नहीं है, जानबूझकर नहीं बोल सकते, ये संभाल ही नहीं पा रहे हैं मतलब कॉर्पोरेशन को।
पर ट्रैफिक का भी एक प्रॉब्लम है, ट्रैफिक एनओसी मिलना भी एक इशू है ना?
वो तो बोला ना आपको, पैसा।
अच्छा, ट्रैफिक वालों को भी देना पड़ता है, तो उनको दिया तो ही उन लोग जगह रास्ता देते हैं
काम करने का, नहीं तो देते भी।
तो उनको कितना देते हैं?
उनको लमसम रहता है।
अच्छा,
उनको परसेंटेज में नहीं।
अच्छा, लमसम तो भी कितना देना पड़ता होगा?
उसको हर एक एरिया का अलग अलग पेट है।
अच्छा,
परमिशन लेने में 50,000 लाख रुपया देना पड़ेगा
हर एक एरिया में, और ये फिर उनके उन लोग के लोगों में डिवाइड होता है।
3,000 5,000 देता है।
अच्छा, वीकली अलग?
एवरी सैटरडे हफ्ता उनका, नहीं तो लेबर को कभी उठा के जाएंगे, गाड़ी खाली करने नहीं देंगे, अपना व्हीकल आता है, बोला हमारा ट्रैफिक जाम कर दिया, रोड पे जाम करते हैं तो ट्रैफिक ही जाम होएगा और क्या होएगा?
हाँ,
व्हीकल तो खड़ा रहेगा तो ही काम होएगा कि नहीं होएगा?
सही बात है।
उसके लिए उनको पैसा देना पड़ता है, नहीं तो वो गाड़ी को उठा के लेके जाते हैं, चौकी में बंद करेगा।
तो आपका इसमें ये सब 25-30% जाता है? 25% तो जाता है?
हाँ, 15 से 17% तक चला जाता है।
But that was the interesting part about that. Let me first go to the retired police officer who's on our panel, Mr. Banjari. What is your reaction to the fact that police officers and constables have to be paid as well? Otherwise, they come and pick up the workers and harass the contractor.
What they are narrating are the simple, open, daylight facts. There is one head constable who has recently filed one petition in High Court, has very openly said how the traffic department has corruption levels by level. And he is very rightly saying there in the clip that when the vehicle is to be parked on the road, otherwise the work will not be constructed, and that vehicle is going to cause obstruction to the traffic. So somebody must have been obliged, and then only the vehicle is, otherwise he himself is saying that the vehicle is towed out. The very important question over here, everyone is saying that we'll file affidavit, after the complaint we'll inquire, we'll bring anti-corruption, somebody is even talking against anti-corruption, they are hand in gloves and all things. I think in simple word, all of us are doing a betrayal to our criminal jurisprudence system. Very simply it is said, the things which can be well prevented before happening, you should prevent it. Now Mr. Gandhi said that we should select honest contractor. I think in this country we have to redefine the word honest contractor. Whom you can call honest contractor? Everybody is roped in the same way. There are police officers, there are BMC officers. Yeah, there is a giver, that's why there is a taker. There was something on the panel, somebody is saying why this man who is paying, he should not be penalized. He also should be penalized because before taking the contract, he is aware what is happening over there. Now the estimate is gone so much ahead of his head, so he is talking like this. Otherwise, there is a simple system in our entire social psychosis. What is that social psychosis? मंदिर में गया, भगवान को हाथ जोड़ा, I have to give something to भगवान, वो दान पेटी में पैसा डालेगा तो भगवान मुझे कुछ देगा. A very simple logic. Unless I pay something to somebody, he will not get my work done. That psychosis goes everywhere.
You know what we should respond? We should replace this with Jai Kantawala. We should replace this with a system where the Indian taxpayer says, boss, I am not paying my taxes anymore. Till you give me clear accountability of where this money is going, paisa for paisa. I want to know how many hospital beds you created. I want to know how many children were fed, how many Anganwadis actually are functioning, how many rural health clinics are actually functioning. Give me hisab for every rupee. Otherwise, I will not pay my taxes. We have to replace this system with a system where the taxpayer puts his foot down, because this is ridiculous. There's zero accountability. It's a free-for-all.
I am this poor Mumbaikar and I have come on this debate as a citizen. So I am the Mumbaikar who sees all this. He sees everything happening year after year. I am the donkey who pays all the bills. And ultimately this gang of scoundrels that is so vast and spread out enjoys my money. This is blood money. They have no conscience. And if one goes out, one is arrested, there will be 10 others. They're like cockroaches. They are going to multiply. This is the biggest problem. So where does the poor Mumbaikar go? All he does is show his anguish, cry a little, maybe have a drink in the evening and forget about it. That's all. That's all we have come down to. Everyone in this whole chain, right from the smallest worker to the top, everyone seems to be corrupt and everyone seems to be justifying. Then no, he asked for a bribe and he took a bribe and I was the taker and I was the giver. Then you entered the business knowing that this business is riddled with bribes. Every year we come out, Mumbaikars on the roads, we suffer from spine problems, spondylosis problems, and every time we are told, our desilting is done, our nalas are clean, no problem, this time all the water will flow out. And every year we see floods happening. Every year we see potholes.
Let me just bring this. Voice in. Arvind Bhosle of the Shiv Sena joins us on the phone line right now. Bhosle ji, thank you for joining us. हमारे Times Network के expose में we've discovered that there is corruption in the entire BMC. We have a contractor who has spoken to a reporter in a sting operation and who has said that they have to pay the standing committee of the BMC. They have to pay all of the officers of the BMC, and then politicians show up and refuse to let the work get done until they are paid some more. Where is the accountability for corruption within the BMC, Mr. Bhosle?
देखिए, अभी बीएमसी के चुनाव के बाद ये चुनाव के समय काफी मसला उठा था, करप्शन हो या जो भी है। रहा साल जो भी कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है तो एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो का सबसे बड़ा एक नेटवर्क हमारे पास है। वर्ली में ऑफिस है, प्राइम लोकेशन पे है, और काफी ऐसी कुछ अभी एक्सेसरीज आ चुकी है स्टिंग ऑपरेशन करने के लिए लोगों के पास अच्छे माध्यम है। और रहा जैसे आप जैसे मीडिया भी काफी अलर्ट है। जिस किसी को लगता है कि करप्शन होता है तो उनके पास काफी ऑप्शंस है उस करप्शन को सामने लाने के लिए, और जो भी कोई गुनहगार अगर है तो उस गुनहगार को शिक्षा होनी चाहिए। करप्शन का समर्थन किसी ने किया नहीं और कोई करता नहीं है, और कोई अगर करने वाला होगा तो उसे कड़ी से कड़ी
नहीं आपको लगता है भोसले जी, आपको लगता है कि अगर हमें लगता है कि करप्शन है तो हमें कंप्लेन करनी चाहिए? आपको नहीं लगता कि करप्शन है? आपको लगता है कि बीएमसी पूरी करप्शन फ्री है?
पिछले 6 सालों में मैंने खुद कुछ एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो के ट्रैप लगाए हैं और उसमें कुछ सक्सेस हो चुके हैं। हेलो, मैं काफी जिम्मेवारी के साथ बोल रहा हूँ। पिछले कुछ सालों में, लगभग 6-7 सालों में मैंने कुछ ट्रैप लगाए। जब हमें महसूस है तो हमें वो कदम उठाना चाहिए। स्टंट करने से बेहतर है हमें कुछ कदम उठाना चाहिए।
कैसे कदम उठानी चाहिए? आपको नहीं लगता कि स्टैंडिंग कमेटी, ये हमारे जो ये कॉन्ट्रैक्टर जो हमारे रिपोर्टर से बात करके उन्होंने कहा कि स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के जितने सारे मेंबर्स हैं उनको एक कट में हर काम का कट मिलता है, हर काम का कमीशन मिलता है। ये सही लगता है आपको?
क्यों इस तरीके के रास्ते अपनाता है? 10-15 टके आप जो कोई बोल रहे हो ये क्यों करना चाहता है? अगर वो ईमानदारी से काम करे तो उसे ये नौबत ना है।
अरे ईमानदारी से काम करें,
समझो इस तरीके से अगर
कुछ नहीं मिलेगा
के लिए। हेलो, काम
उन्होंने ये भी कहा है कि अभी तक रोड काम के लिए बीएमसी ने अभी तक पैसे रिलीज नहीं किए। एक तो काम करने नहीं देते, उसके बाद उनको पैसे नहीं मिलते। जब तक वो ब्राइब नहीं करते उनको पेमेंट नहीं मिलता। राजीव मिश्रा,
मैं तो सबसे पहले भोसले साहब की बातों को थोड़ा सा काटना चाहूँगा। वो जो बोल रहे हैं आज की करप्शन, अगर आपको जानकारी मिलती है तो आप जाकर के कंप्लेन करो। सबसे बड़ी चीज़ ये है कि कंप्लेन करने के बाद करप्शन के ऊपर रोक लगाया जाए, ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है। आपके पास बिजनेस डिपार्टमेंट है, आपके पास क्वालिटी कंट्रोल डिपार्टमेंट है। इन लोगों का अगर आप पूरा मुआयना कर लें, अगर मैं आपको बोलता हूं कुछ नहीं करने का, सिर्फ बीएमसी का जो ऑडिट रिपोर्ट है ना, अभी आपको पता होगा कि ऑडिटर सस्पेंड, मतलब उनको डिसमिस किया गया। जो चीफ ऑडिटर थे उनको डिसमिस किया गया बीएमसी में। अब इससे बड़ा करप्शन का उदाहरण और क्या मिलेगा? चीफ इंजीनियर जो रोड गए थे वो आज पकड़े गए हैं, तो अब इससे बड़ा करप्शन का उदाहरण क्या मिलेगा? अब उसके बावजूद अगर इनको ये लगता है कि करप्शन नहीं हो रहा था या नहीं हो रहा है तो ये भोसले साहब ही जान सकते हैं। दूसरा एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मैं बात बताना चाहता हूं आपको कि सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि जनता की भागीदारी इस सत्ता में कितनी है। अभी आपको मैं बोलता हूं, आप बीपीएमसी एक्ट उठा लीजिए, मुंबई महानगर पालिका का एक्ट उठा लीजिए या महाराष्ट्र म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन एक्ट उठा लीजिए। उसमें है कि आपको कोई भी काम, मतलब सबसे पहले आपको क्षेत्रीय सभा का गठन करना है। क्षेत्रीय सभा में कौन होंगे? जो सोशल एक्टिविस्ट होते हैं उस क्षेत्र के, उनको उस क्षेत्रीय सभा में शामिल करना है।
कमेटी के बारे में बात करें?
नहीं, क्षेत्रीय सभा। क्षेत्रीय से उसको बोलते हैं रीजनल कमिटी। वो रीजनल कमिटी जो है वो पालिका की कोई अधिकारी नहीं होती है, लेकिन आपको पालिका में कोई भी काम अगर पास कराना है या लाना है तो क्षेत्रीय सभा की मंजूरी जरूरी होती है। आज आप बताओ कहां क्षेत्रीय सभा का गठन हुआ है? सारे म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में कोई क्षेत्रीय सभा का गठन नहीं हुआ है। और जो प्रभाग समिति मैं इसलिए बताना चाहता हूं फेक, क्योंकि ये रीजन है, क्योंकि हम और आप जो विजिलेंस कर सकते थे हमको बाहर रखा जाता है उन सब चीजों से। प्रभाग समिति में आप जाकर के देखें, जितने भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लोग हैं वो अपना कोई ना कोई सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन खोल लिए हैं और वही जाकर के प्रभाग समिति में जा बैठते हैं और उसके बाद उनकी अपनी चलते रहती है जैसे चला रहे हैं। तो जो रियल विजिलेंस कर सकता है, जो सिटीजन या जो सही माने में सोशल एक्टिविस्ट है, उसको ये लोग सत्ता से या सत्ता के चीजों को देखने से बाहर रखते हैं।
Let me ask Arvind Bhosle and Aarti Sathe this question, because the BJP and the Shiv Sena collectively run the BMC. Why is it that after the last election that happened, after the repeated promises that we will have a corruption-free system, we still have this kind of corruption in the system? Arvind Bhosle, इतने सारे वादे किए आप लोगों ने इलेक्शन के टाइम पे कि BMC से करप्शन आप हटा देंगे, क्यों नहीं हुआ?
मैडम, रहा सवाल यह है कि जैसे अभी मेरे पहले कोई जो महोदय ने कहा कि आपके पास कड़े कदम उठाने के लिए काफी ऑप्शंस है, ऑडिट डिपार्टमेंट है, लीगल डिपार्टमेंट है, समथिंग जो भी काफी डिपार्टमेंट आपके पास है, आप उस तरीके से कदम उठाने चाहिए हर एक को। हम इस देश के सुजान नागरिक है, हमारी जो जिम्मेदारी है वो जिम्मेदारी का हमें एहसास होना चाहिए और उसके मुताबिक हमें चलना चाहिए। रहा सवाल उन्होंने जो बंसोड़े जो चीफ ऑडिटर के बारे में कहा था, बराबर मैं उनकी बात को दोहराना चाहता हूँ। पिछले कुछ महीनों पहले स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने बीएमसी के ऊपर ऑडिट के ऊपर सवाल खड़े किए थे और बंसोड़े नाम के महोदय थे, उनको लाया था चीफ ऑडिटर। उन्होंने जिस तरह से घपले किए हैं, जो सामने आ रहे सब मैटर्स, कोई कुछ प्रिंट मीडिया ने सब जैसे इश्यू सामने लाए, उससे पहले भी हम लोग कुछ सवाल खड़े कर रहे थे और उसके ऊपर पॉलिटिकल हमें स्टेटमेंट कहा जा रहा था। पर जैसे कुछ प्रिंट मीडिया ने इसके ऊपर जो लाइट डाली, उन्होंने जब मैटर जब सामने लाया तो उसके बाद में काफी बड़ी मात्रा में एक्शन होने के बाद उनको भी उस पद से हटाया गया है। आप मुझे
ये बताइए भोसले जी, आप मुझे ये बताइए, साइट इंजीनियर, असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर, डेप्यूटी इंजीनियर, सब इंजीनियर, अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंट, सोशल वर्कर, लोकल कॉर्पोरेटर, लोकल पॉलिटिशियन, सब पैसे ले रहे हैं इनसे। इसके बारे में आप क्या करेंगे? आप किन को डिसमिस करोगे?
क्यों है? हेलो, मेरा कहना ही वही है, वो गलत काम करता है और अपना गलत काम छुपाने के लिए सब बातें करता है। तो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर अगर समझो सही ढंग से काम करे तो ये नौबत ही ना हो इसके ऊपर।
He should reply why who controls standing committee? Who controls standing committee?
देखिए, कंट्रोल करना पूरे प्रशासन के हाथ में है, जितने भी कॉर्पोरेटर है, जो कोई भी।
तो आप मुझे ये बताइए भोसले जी, सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, L&T जैसे कंपनी को कभी मुंबई की रोड के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्यों नहीं मिलती?
मैडम, आने चाहिए, उन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट होना चाहिए। L&T हो और
जब तक खिलाएगा नहीं,
अच्छी कंपनी हो, आती नहीं सामने।
अगर वो खिलाएगा नहीं तो मिलेगा नहीं।
Filing on his webinar, what about the payments? We have nothing.
Why you were harping so much to gain control over standing committee?
Aarti Sathe, what is the BJP's response? First of all, as state government, the Shiv Sena is your ally. In the BMC, the Shiv Sena is your ally. Why aren't we getting the transparency, the corruption-free system that we were promised? This is quite frustrating. Right, we seem to have lost Mr. Arvind Bhosle.
No. I don't think we are not even saying. Yeah, I think BJP has all along been, extremely committed to a corruption-free BMC and a corruption-free nation, so as to speak. Every action of ours in the last 3 years at the center or at the state or at the local bodies has been really to show that we are very committed to that cause. So like I said even earlier, that we have taken every step and we will continue to take every step to see to it that all these road contractors, tainted road contractors, everybody who's hand in glove in this entire situation will be brought to books. Now, like I said, the bidding process has also become very strict. The Urban Development Ministry especially comes under the purview of the Chief Minister, and our Chief Minister, Mr. Fadnavis, has even said, gone on record to say that all these kind of corruptions will at no level be tolerated. And the fact that we are the watchdog in the BMC, we are very serious about this role, and that is a part of our manifesto, and we are doing everything possible to really bring all these people to book.
So no, hang on. Let's understand let's be fair. Let's understand what watchdog means.
How are you saying you're doing nothing?
Saying you are the watchdog.
How are you saying you're doing nothing? We have since 2014.
Let me finish my question. If you're saying you are the watchdog, what have you noticed up till now? Have you noticed any corruption as the watchdog?
Except simply watching what they have done further.
Let me finish. The biggest crackdown on road contractors happened as soon as BJP assumed power. And let me tell you something. For last 20 years, the various state government which was there was a Congress-led state government. The Urban Development Ministry was under them. We have repeatedly said on these shows that we are inheriting a legacy. It's an inherent problem of corruption. It's going to take its time. People's habits have to change. But at the same time, to say that the current government is not doing anything is absolutely incorrect.
मैं आरती मैडम को एक चीज बताना चाहता हूँ कि जिस
earlier state governments have not had major crackdowns. As soon as we came into power, we have had this crackdown, and hence we have decided to step back from important posts because we want to play the role of a watchdog.
No, hang on, Aarti, hang on. A watchdog who has seen nothing and done nothing. So that's not a very good watchdog.
Only watching.
The fact that our legislators are asking consistently for a SIT goes to show that we are doing everything possible.
All right, one at a time. Aarti, Rajiv Mishra, go first. Rajiv Mishra.
It's not. Please read the newspaper reporting. Please read.
But okay, so if you keep harping on the fact that you crack down on contractors, this entire show is based on the fact that the contractor is not the sole problem. That you have problems within your system. How many BJP corporators have you cracked down on? Please tell me. How many of them have you investigated? How many of them have you actually figured out whether or not they're taking? There's evidence now that your entire standing committee is making money. What have you noticed as the watchdog?
I just pointed out that in the Y Municipal Corporation, a BJP lady who was leading the Y Municipal Corporation, and there were corruption charges against her. We have seen to it that she has been brought to book.
Greater Mumbai. You are evading my question. Rajiv Mishra, go ahead.
To say that tomorrow let the road contractors name the people.
You just said that if they name the people, you will prosecute them for paying bribes.
Let them name. We are party agnostic as far as corruption.
Will you prosecute?
We are party agnostic.
If you want to be so, if you want to be so transparent and so corruption free, then tell the contractors, anonymously name the people who've been taking bribes from us. We will not expose you. Then see how many people will name. And on one hand, you're saying that if you expose
one at a time. Hang on. Let's just calm down for a second. I want Rajiv Mishra to come in. Rajiv Mishra, go ahead.
आरती साठे मैडम को मैं सबसे पहले ये बता देना चाहता हूं कि जब बीएमसी का इलेक्शन था उसके पहले आशीष सेलार साहब और किरीट सोमैया साहब बहुत ही शान के साथ कहते थे कि मातोश्री में अब वो प्रवेश करने वाले हैं। कहां गया वो वादा, कहां गया वो सब भाषण उनका कि आज उनको कोई मातोश्री नजर नहीं आ रहा है, कहीं पर कोई करप्शन नजर नहीं आ रहा है। पिछले 6 महीने हो गए इस बीएमसी इलेक्शन को हुए इनके ऊपर अभी
एसआईटी की
आपने तो 3 साल से एसआईटी गठित कर रखा है। काले धन को लेकर के आप 3 साल से एसआईटी गठित कर रखी है। कहां एसआईटी का रिपोर्ट? वेयर इज एसआईटी रिपोर्ट? आप 3 साल से एसआईटी गठित कर रखी हैं और बार बार बोलती हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने हमने लाया एसआईटी। कहां गया वो काला धन का रिपोर्ट? 3 साल का एसआईटी है। अरे 3 साल हो गया आरती मैडम सेटअप किए हुए।
Okay, let's not get upset. I have a question for the panel right now. Sujay and Abba Singh, demonetization. We all stood in lines for many hours to access our own salaried TDS white money because we hoped it would clean up corruption. The corruption is still here. What went wrong?
What has gone wrong is that everybody is getting a profit out of it. Builders seldom complain because they get illegal FSI. If they have permission to make 12 floors, they make 20 floors. If there's a public garden, it is converted, given it to them. So at the cost of the common man, the builder is flourishing, the BMC is getting its money. We should not forget that Kapil Sharma, the comedian, he himself tweeted to the Prime Minister that fact, 5 lakhs were asked by the BMC so that he could change of land use for the office he made in the mangroves. There's a gross violation of environment. Mangroves are destroyed, and yet he refused to give the name of the BMC employee. In fact, we got an FIR registered on Kapil Sharma, and he's still so scared. Nobody comes forward to complain because they know there would be further harassment by the BMC. And these BMC employees have protection of the Shiv Sainiks, of the BJP, whichever government is in power. And when the spokesperson is saying, she's forgetting that BMC has been under Shiv Sena for more than 20 years. So it is she who is responsible to tell us why there are not decent roads, why there are still potholes. Last year, a 16-year-old boy lost his life on a two-wheeler. He was going to get his forms from the school. So I'm handling that case myself, and I remember Bilhore, his father's a fruit vendor. What you are responsible for the killer potholes. BMC, no officer was suspended. All this vendor wants it that the people responsible for those potholes should be hanged. Action should be taken against him the way he lost his son. So let me tell you, because everybody is profiting into it and ACP takes no action, and all these election money funding is going from BMC. You are yourself flashing that 37,000 crores is the budget of BMC, as good as the budget of a state. Of state like Jharkhand or these states have that much of a budget. So the apple pie is so huge that nobody comes forward, and only sufferer is the Mumbaikar.
Well, Aarti Sathi, I have one question to ask you. If you can promise us that anonymously we can give you a list of names that from this contractor and action will be taken, is that a possibility? Or do you want a signed affidavit? You want the contractor to declare himself as a whistleblower? What protection will he be given?
We don't need to promise. We are committed to what we have already said. Anybody who is caught of taking bribes, accepting bribes, and illegally making any sort of money on the side for these kind of contracts will be brought to books. As a whistleblower, he will be given adequate protection, that we can assure. So there is no question of a possibility. This is a commitment which we have made before we have come to power. So let the names come out and let the investigation be start and take place. And we will bring these people to books, even if it means people from our party or any other party. So there is no doubt in my head, and there is no doubt in Mr. Fadnavis's government.
Nobody is willing to bell the cat.
Promise to the citizens
ultimately,
of this
then what happens?
The
everything goes to court. And when everything goes to court, there is so much pressure on the judiciary. Because every day we are seeing all kinds of litigation.
I mean, the dump yard is,
we have to go by the system. Are you telling me that we don't have to go by the legal framework? Unfortunately or fortunately,
we shouldn't have to go by the. I mean, look at the city of Delhi, where the Delhi High Court is pulling up the local government for everything, for dengue, for chikungunya, for garbage, for waterlogging, for cleaning their drains. I mean, the High Court has been reduced to your mother, who's telling you to brush your teeth and tie your shoelaces and do your homework. That is not what the High Court is supposed to do. Shailesh Gandhi, go ahead.
Aarti, I'm just curious to know. Are you aware that there is large-scale corruption in the standing committees in BMC? I want a simple answer, yes or no. I would really appreciate that.
I will not answer in a yes or no. I am not put in a witness box here. One minute. I am not put you in a witness box.
I am asking whether you are aware.
I am only telling you 1 minute. No. I am not here in a witness box. I am not here to give a cross-examination. I am here only to state what the government's policy is as far as corruption is concerned. If there is corruption, which most people are aware of, we as a government will take every action to stop that corruption. Whether it be by way of legal processes, and we will always follow legal processes. If a PIL is filed tomorrow in court, the High Court has to step in. Whether it is burden, that is another part of judicial reforms which we will take care of. But today as a government, my position stands, and as Mr. Devendra Fadnavis's position stands, we will fight against corruption, and that's what we are doing.
Madam,
one second. Let Shailesh Gandhi finish his cross-examination.
Let's forget this. Would you commit that all BMC's accounts, all papers will be put up on the web? Citizens will do the monitoring. Can you at least commit that much? Everything is on a SAP system. Will all the papers, all the accounts, all bills go on to the website?
I can't hear anything.
Sorry?
Aarti, can you hear me?
No, please repeat that. The voice is cracking, please.
Ma'am, this is a simple solution. Put all information, including tenders, penalties, bills, payments on the website, and it is all available on your SAP system. If the government wants and BMC wants, it can actually within a month put everything on the website. Citizens will act as monitors of each ward, each place, form their own teams and audit this.
We should also know what tenders have been received and at what price.
If there is such a suggestion which needs to be implemented, we are more than happy to implement it. If that is a suggestion which needs to be implemented,
why haven't you offered this suggestion in the past?
It is entirely possible.
That's exactly the reason of the SIT.
You don't need an SIT, ma'am. You need a system which will allow citizens to monitor the BMC, and which is very easily possible. You have an entire system there.
Sure.
The Municipal Commissioner also agrees that it is possible.
Citizens cannot monitor the BMC. But then there will be no democracy. There will be no elected representatives.
Are you happy with these answers? Are you happy with these answers?
Comments, but ultimately there are administrative powers which need to be given. Tomorrow the citizens will take everything. We have administrative, we have executive, we have judiciary, we have these.
Don't treat the citizen as somebody who's
citizens cannot take over everything. Tomorrow you'll say citizens should put on the lights. I'm sorry,
think of the citizens
but we
as
are
the
open to
almighty,
suggestions.
and now you're saying the citizens will take over. What is going on?
The citizens must take over.
We are not saying that we are not open to suggestions. We are not saying that we are not accountable. But you cannot ask
because the citizens have voted for you. You are there to serve them,
body so
not to
large
rule
as
over
the
them.
BMC.
Varaji sir.
You cannot secluded citizens like that.
We are here to govern. We are here to govern.
Yeah, so
and we are governing in the right
direction.
And we are governing with citizens. We are sensitive to what the citizens have to say.
You have to govern the systems, ma'am.
Yeah, govern the systems, govern the usage of
You cannot govern the people.
Yeah.
No, we are open to, but you are saying let the citizens take over. 1 minute. You said let the citizens take over the functioning of the BMC. That cannot happen. That's all I objected to. I'm not objecting to the suggestion. I'm not objecting to the suggestion, but I'm objecting to the fact that the citizens need to take over.
What Shailesh Gandhi was responding to was the fact that you said the BJP is the watchdog, and you haven't noticed anything yet. So Shailesh Gandhi volunteered the eyes of all the citizens of the city, saying we will be the watchdogs, we will monitor everything online, we will scrutinize all paperwork. All we're saying is that whenever there is a road to be fixed or any other work to be done, all tenders need to be uploaded onto the website. We need to know who these companies are, what they're offering and at what rate. We need to know who got the job and why they got the job and in how much time. We need to know every application that comes in and when that application clears and from whose table. And if it's stuck at one particular table, why it's stuck at one particular table. And then finally, we need to know what the scrutiny is of the job that is getting done and what the internal reports are or as far as the quality of the work that is being done and when the job finally got done. And this is, Shailesh Gandhi is brilliant. This needn't be a solution only for the BMC. Let's use it in the state government. Let's use it in the central government. Clyde Craster.
See, I have a point to make. You know what Mr. Gandhi said, like you said, it's a very important point. See, the corporators are elected as voices of the common man. They are the voices of the common man in the system. So you're trying to mute those voices, then you're trying to curb those voices. How is it going to work? You're not voicing their problems, so let them at least voice them on their own. So I think what Mr. Gandhi says is a valid point. You should allow the citizens to speak up now and they can make sure the system works well now.
And to add what Clyde is saying, when you have in all the wards, when you have these committees in which citizens are there, we are staying in that area. We know the problems of the area. We'll be the best people to help you, to show you that this is the problem and then to scrutinize. What more better voices you'll have than we people who are staying in the same ward from all these years.
Yes.
We know which gutter is stinking, we know which road needs repair, we know which payment needs repair.
I've kept a couple of people holding on the phone line for a while. Let me just bring them in. SK Bose is on the phone line from Thane. SK Bose, go ahead. Very quickly though.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, we can. Thank you for holding. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I've been watching your program with a distinguished panel discussing about large-scale corruptions in BMC with the nexus with the contractors.
Yes.
But honestly, if you look at the impact of ordinary citizens who are actually using the roads and transport systems in Bombay, They are basically not concerned about the amount of money being taken by the contractor, amount of money being taken by an administrator. They are basically concerned about bad roads, potholes, flooding, etc., etc. I think you should concentrate on those things.
Right.
The quality of work has to be increased. But my point is not this. I have got just one more point. That point is that in somewhere in Bombay or even in India, certain institutions, they have institutionalized corruptions. I'll give you an example. If I want to register a brand new vehicle, or if I want to go for a registration office for registration.
Yes, there are bribes that have to be paid. Yes, the bribes that have to be. And you know, in the city of Mumbai, where it's so difficult to buy a home, when you bought a home and then you want to register that home, you have to pay everyone in the registrar's office. How is that acceptable? Where is the Bhrashtachar Mukt Bharat we were promised? That has been my question from the beginning of this hour to the end of it. Rajesh Verma on the phone line from Delhi, who will tell us that Delhi is no different. Rajesh Verma, go ahead.
Oh, well, ma'am, actually in Delhi, it is well known that the DDA, the MCD and the RTO, they are the three most corrupt bodies in Delhi.
Yes.
And you just see the state of Delhi after one shower, what happens.
Yes.
And if Delhi gets half the rain which Bombay does, Delhi will be drowned.
Yes.
There won't be any city left. And the BJP spokesman very rightly said, BJP is a watchdog. They are just watching, doing nothing. They have a very convenient whipping boy in the AAP government, so they can refuse themselves. So we don't have to do anything. And no honest citizen will dare take on these corporations. He'll be flooded with 10,000 tax notices. So it's a question of political will. They have the time to build up anti-Romeo squads.
Right. Let me just quickly fit in one more caller. Parag is on the phone line from Thane. Parag, go ahead.
Good evening, esteemed speakers. I first wish to thank Mirror Now for the wonderful work they have been doing. I am not from the journalism side, but I would just like to say that the debate or any journalism should be a community-based, where a community debates for their problems, and that's what journalism actually is all about. And this channel is the channel of the future. I can definitely tell you that the way things are moving. Of course, this is digressing. The point which I also want to add here is, I think, and I sincerely believe, we have taken our freedom too lightly. We in the urge to make money, we have just lost out on the poor people, the sufferings of others. And that's
we've
how
taken it lightly. I just want to give the last word to the Raj Saab. Go ahead.
Biggest fraud is the word which has been repeatedly used 50, 100 times in this debate is watchdog. If you are really playing a watchdog, why you want somebody to give you the list and names? You should have tracked it, traced it. There is a technology to your disposal. You are not playing watchdog. You are playing convenient blind dog.
If they were watching, they would have known.
एक छोटा सा रिक्वेस्ट आपसे मैं करना चाहता हूं कि आप अपने चैनल के माध्यम से ये जरूर कहिए कि कम से कम पब्लिक अकाउंटेबल कमेटी, जो कि सारे वर्क्स जो भी स्टेट में वर्क्स होते हैं उसमें जो कुछ भी खामियां रहती हैं उसकी ऑडिट रिपोर्ट पब्लिक अकाउंटेबल कमेटी ये लोग ट्रांसपेरेंट करें.
I have to close the show right now. I am going to put out my personal contact details on your screen, my Twitter handle, and my official email ID, which is faye.d'souza@thetimesgroup.com. Here's what we're going to do. If you have seen anyone take a bribe, if you have been asked for a bribe, if you have in any way witnessed corruption in any government office at all, get in touch with us and we will expose the corruption that you have seen. Because that is what this channel is for. We have a lot of very, very smart, brilliant people who are working with us, and we will work till we reach the bottom of the problem or the very top of it, whichever direction the problem runs in. As citizens, you are a customer of the government. You pay money, you deserve a service. We pay very, very high taxes. Consider what goes out of your bank account as income tax, and then add over to that what is now GST, and then add over to that everything else you are paying. That is a large chunk of the money that you earn. Pay it. We will pay it. We deserve accountability. We deserve to know where the money is going, what it is being used for, and what quality you sold us out for. We demand that we be given the best quality of life for our children and for the money that we pay. And you are As elected representatives of in this government, you are service providers. You are not kings. You don't reign over us. You don't govern over us. You've been given a job. You are fully aware of what that job entails. Please do your job, or I promise you this channel will be on your tail before the end of the day. And we are going to find the ones who are corrupt and we are going to expose them. And we don't care which party it is. We don't care which government it is. We're not afraid of any of you. We stand with the citizen and we understand the citizen's pain. Thanks for watching.